Good day, ladies and gents, it's Kelso from Disgusting, so welcome to X-Men Apocalypse review. This will be a no spoiler review, and I will not be doing a spoiler review. I refuse to do a spoiler review for the sheer purpose of making you watch this movie, because it's fucking amazing. It is fucking amazing. I didn't expect to see that much in there. I went to see Captain America, but it got pulled early because I got a very big delay in reviewing it and watching it in the first place, and so I ended up watching X-Men. And I didn't plan on doing that, but man, am I glad that I do that. Am I glad that I actually stuck around to watch this movie. I don't know who exactly thought of the whole plot, who constructed it the way he did, how many of the comics they read, but it's so on point. It tells the story so well, and in the 2 hours and 25 minutes of a movie, it manages to put every part of the Apocalypse story into action and finish it well. This is fucking amazing. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. There was moments throughout the whole movie when I was just gasping and I was searching for words and I was just fucking the whole movie. If you know what I fucking means. What I can tell you is that if you have watched the original animated series of the X-Men, if you watched X-Men Evolution, if you watched Wolverine and the X-Men, you can see parts of each of the stories there. You can see everything you hope to see in Apocalypse. You hope to see everything in his Four Horsemen and everything. I know that when I was doing the reaction videos on the trailers, I was not impressed by Apocalypse's character and build-up, which I could take back completely, 100% reverse. This is the most epic Apocalypse and Sabanur that was ever put on a screen, ever, period. This was an amazing performance, an amazing character build-up, an amazing. He was so overpowered, over the top, OP, whatever you want to call it. He was so above the rest of them. It took so much to just battle him, to just fight him. It took so much. He was dominating throughout the whole movie, and he was a one track mind, as he should be, and he just plowed his way throughout the whole movie, throughout the whole plot, and he dominated every single part of it. This is where you see how powerful he really is, as from the comics. Nobody can stand up to him, nobody. And at the end you see just how hard it is for everything to come to a close, and for the movie to have at least a semi-happy ending. It's so fucking powerful. I'm going to talk about the character build-up. You see, as you saw on the trailers, you see Scott Summers being introduced finally. You see some other characters returning, and you see Storm. You see her build up in the movie. It's amazing. It's very powerful, and she has a good driving force for whatever she does in the whole movie. She's very well built up. Psylocke as well. She has a really good initiative as well. However, it's a little bit more muggy, so her character development wasn't so great, although satisfying. Olivia Munn did a great performance, and she looks so fucking hot in this costume. It's amazing. You also see you see a mutant that many of you know, many of you do not, and you see how well he's portrayed in this series. Many of us, including me, love this mutant, even though it's for a short while. And I'm not talking about Wolverine, obviously. Wolverine is a whole different matter. He's a completely different character who just for he was in the movie for like maybe 10 minutes, and throughout all these 10 minutes he just made half of the movie happen. Like it's basically whatever Hugh Jackman does. If you remember X-Men First Class, when they were trying to recruit him, his cameo did the best thing in the whole damn movie. I didn't particularly enjoy First Class, even though it started a whole new universe and etc etc etc. And it actually helped to reverse the first three movies and start a whole new universe, which brings me to the next part. This is a complete 180 from everything you have ever seen until now. There is different character development, there's different stories, different endings, different continuations to the story, different reviews, different people, and the story goes in a completely different way from jumping. It basically jumps from it's like from one universe to the other, you know. This is a completely different approach, more to the comics. It's definitely closer to the comics, even though I haven't read that much of the older X-Men comics, but it's definitely much closer to the original concept of the comics and from the for the animated movies. It definitely brings us closer to the material we want to watch, because if you remember the first movies, they were more like freelancing it all, introducing the characters, introducing some of the concepts, but not exactly, not doing exactly what was expected of them. And this was in an era where comic book movies were not taken so seriously, and they wanted to do a little bit different then. As of now, they are going closer and closer to the original material and doing it with a very nice finesse. Like they're transitioning very smoothly there, and which is something I enjoy. The action as well is top notch. You see, let me just put it this way. I want to talk about a little bit about Quicksilver. If you take this Quicksilver and Flash and put them against each other, this is the Quicksilver that will win against the Flash, even though there were internet battles before and they showed that the Flash is actually faster. If you take this Pietro and put him against the Flash, Barry Allen, or even Wally West from the previous some of the other renditions, or Bart Allen or whoever, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the fastest Quicksilver I have ever seen in any depiction of the series. Who else? Of course, Mystique is there. She has an amazing character development, an amazing backstory for this movie, an amazing introduction as well. Simply wonderful. James McAvoy is or William McAvoy was it? I forget the names. McAvoy, the character, the Professor of Professor X. He has an amazing development as well. You see some previous characters coming back and sparking some intrigue. It's good. It's well written. It's done well. That's what I'm trying to say, of course. And I would definitely recommend you this movie. I would definitely recommend. This is in the top 5 of my most wanted movies to watch again. And of course, it's my top 5 recommended movies for you. As for 2016, as for the movies I have watched until now, this is on 3rd place. First is Deadpool. Just so you know, first is Deadpool. I don't know how to summarize all of that. I really want to make you guys who watch this review go and see it for yourself. If you haven't, if you're waiting for a Blu-ray, fine. But I do not want to talk about spoilers. I'm willing though, if anyone who has watched the movie wants to have an online discussion with me, to have a spoiler review, or for me to guest star in his channel for some reason, yeah, I'm willing to that. But I will not put a spoiler review simply because this movie is worth the wait to see. And that's it. That's basically it. That's what I have to say about this movie, and I really hope you decide to go watch it and just see for yourself what I'm talking about. As for now, I hope you enjoyed my short review. I'm doing this without jump cuts, so don't expect some flashy performances. If you enjoyed it, click the like, share and subscribe button below, comment, join me on my social networks, and until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers and stay fresh.